The Regional Plan Association, an organization that says it's dedicated to improving the prosperity, sustainability, and quality of life of New York, partnered with the David Prize, a prize awarded to 5 New Yorkers each year who inspire change in their communities. The partnership hosted a panel about the future of housing in New York with 3 of the housing finalists for the David Prize.
Housing is one of the most, to some extent, frustrating topics of urban planning because when times are difficult, as they are now, housing situations get worse. But also, when times are good, for many, if not most folks in New York, housing situations also still get worse.
Each of the panelists had unique ideas that could contribute to a better future for New Yorkers who live in public housing or cannot afford housing. Finalist Rasmia Kirmani-Frye hopes to transform public housing in New York City by building a new network of generative community building relationships.
NYCHA has been in an existential crisis for a long time. If we do nothing, we lose it, period. So we need a kind of radically optimistic approach based on trust, relationship building, uncomfortable relationship building, and a plan to transform NYCHA.
Finalist Domingo Morales spent most of his life in foster care and NYCHA. He provides a firsthand experience of how composting can help improve the quality of life for people living in public housing.
NYCHA just has a lack of infrastructure. When people think about recycling in NYCHA, they think it's impossible because the numbers are lower compared to more affluent neighborhoods. But the only reason why there's a lower ratio of people recycling in New York City Housing Authority is because we haven't been given the infrastructure.
Finalist Edafe Okporo is striving to end street homelessness through partnerships with faith institutions.
So I discovered that I could create a safe haven for other people that are coming to New York. So I came to the church who was providing a part-time shelter for homeless people and talked to them about providing an expansive shelter for asylum seekers and refugees. So today, RDG Refugee Shelter is the only shelter in New York City that provides access to housing for asylum seekers and refugees.
To watch the entire panel on the future of housing in New York, please visit rpa.org. Reporting for BronxNet, Dorissa White.